The last couple of weeks, I've been getting a lot of personal messages asking for me to speak on relationships, and I don't really speak on relationships too much because I think it's kind of cliche, and everybody talks about it. I used to do it when I first got on YouTube, but I kind of strayed away from it because I want to make my channel, I would say, more thought provoking. But in reality, relationships is something that's always been interesting to people, and people always want to get tips and just become better within relationships. And I got a personal message from a guy. I'm not gonna put their name out, but he was asking me how can he stay interesting to certain women he dates, because he notices that he'll attract women, but in the long run, pretty much the relationship or the friendship will get old and get dull after 2-3 weeks to a month. And my advice to him and to anybody else that's going through that situation, because it does happen a lot with us men. With women, you have to keep them interested. Nobody wants somebody who is repetitive, somebody who continues to do the same thing day in and day out. A lot of times we talk about this whole bad boy, good dude, or no, a nice guy type of syndrome. Man, a lot of times it's not that women want strictly the bad guy, or the guy that's gonna be dangerous or cause commotion. It's the fact that the bad guy, or the bad boy, is more exciting. Now, a lot of times, the nice guy, or what we would consider a nice guy, or a good catch, they tend to think that, okay, because they have money, or they have a certain education, or they're what you would consider established, maybe got their own home, own their own car, etc., etc. They feel like that's all they have to bring to the table. And a lot of times what that does to women is that, it might initially attract a woman, but after a while you have these guys that are established, have certain educations, and they feel like that's it. All they have to do is basically come to the table with that, and there's nothing else that they have to bring to the table. And what that does is that it makes the woman very bored. And even though the bad boy might not be the one she wants to be with in the long run, he's bringing that excitement. He's bringing that spontaneous type of vibe, and all women like a guy that can be spontaneous at times. And you don't necessarily have to be an asshole or be dangerous or someone who just brings destruction. You can be spontaneous by just calling the girl about the blue and like, hey, you want to get something to eat, or maybe you guys went to a movie and you just out the blue say, hey, you want to go to an amusement park. Things that are exciting, things that are out the blue, things that the woman is not expecting you to do. You got a lot of times think as women as a job interview. Your job interview, there might be one position open and you have 10-15 people interviewing for that one position. Well, you have to figure out what is going to make you stand out more than all the other applicants that they're interviewing. And it's the same thing with women. If you're dealing with a woman is very attractive in most men's eyes, she probably gets called pretty or fine or beautiful all damn day. So it's like you coming up to her, that's nice, she might compliment you, but it's not original. That's something she hears all the time. So you have to come at her and keep her mind stimulated to the fact that where she's going to become in tune, and to the point where her mind is only on you, and all these other guys that's coming at her is irrelevant. And that's the way you have to look at it. And it's all about keeping the woman on on her toes. I don't think any guy would want a woman that you come home, you go to work, you eat, you fuck. You go to work, you eat, you fuck. You go to work, you eat, you fuck. It's the same thing day in and day out. She's the same position. She doesn't try to spice anything up. She come to the bed with dirty ass house shoes on, and one of them nasty ass robes. that the string came out of it, so she got to close it up by herself. Like, you know, that gets boring, it gets old, and it's a turn off. And you know, it's the same way. You know, you just have to keep a woman on her toes. You know, because especially if she's a good catch, it's gonna be other guys coming at her. So you know, that's basically my advice. You know, I mean, you don't start off with, you know, the flowers and stuff like that, and you know, after you've got her, or you know, you guys in a relationship, you stop doing that. And this can apply to women too, but I want to focus directly on men, because it seems to happen more with men. But you guys give me your feedback. Let me know if you experienced this or if you have any tips. But you know, that's basically my advice. And you know, another thing, you only want to put this type of effort in for a woman that is of quality, and a woman that has the same mutual feelings towards you. If it's a woman, you know, you're unclear about things, you know what I mean, impress her, but don't go overboard with it, because then you're gonna look like a sucker. And if a woman can get something out of you, most of them will. You know, even the ones that, you know, are halfway decent. That's just the way women are. You know, they'll go on dates with a guy that they're not interested in. You know, and just put you in a friend zone. That's just the way women are. But that's all I gotta say. I'll be hitting y'all with some more relationship videos, since y'all want me to talk about this shit. You know, I don't know why, but I'll hit y'all with some more videos. I'm out. Peace.